I shall hey, hey. Hey.
Hey, Ellie.
Hi.
I had a really great time last night,
Yeah, me too.
but I sort of forgot something. They're waiting. See you later.
Marcos. G-A-Y. Have you been? I'm mentally exhausted, man. But I'm doing good.
That play was amazing. I mean, it was like the ball was waiting for me.
I don't know, I'm just exhausted mentally. I'm drained.
Toby?
Probably gonna eat some leftovers or something.
Oh, come
I
on.
had turkey. I made mashed potatoes and gravy. Gone. It's all gone. They ate all my mashed potatoes, which is fine because I made good mashed potatoes, so I'm a good cook. But anyways, she's doing good. Except they stole her phone charger. So hopefully I can get her one. I can't afford it, man. I can't even afford my phone bill. Amazon took an automatic payment. DoorDash took an automatic payment, which they changed my card. I don't know how they're allowed to go into my account and change the card number, but they did, which pisses me off. And so I requested a refund. I should be getting it back in 3 to 7 business days. So I gotta wait and then I can pay my bill.
I'm just gonna get some.
Oh, do you?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, they stole her charger. So now I gotta get her a new one. And I don't know how that's gonna be possible. Because I have to use, I'm gonna try to use this gift card that has a few bucks on it to see if I can get her one, because I don't have the money. And tomorrow when I get paid, I have to pay my phone bill.
That's great.
So, yeah. I didn't post 1-minute videos. I haven't been posting 1-minute videos. I've been slacking on that, so I need to be posting 1-minute videos. I just made a video about the Glam Light brass pellet, and it took off. It's got 100,000 views already. People are like dry baking, and who cares? Maybe that video, they might see it and be like, hey, let us send you one. I don't know. You never know until you make a video.
I want to kiss you.
It's too expensive. There's no way I'm paying $150. And both the makeup palettes that I got were literally $60.
Well, you're perfect.
I paid $60 for each.
You're beautiful.
And it came with a lot of stuff. Like, I had mascara, I had lipstick, I had the lip pencil, I had the makeup palette. I literally had, well, the eyeshadows, and then I had the blush. Like, that was the most beautiful palette I ever had, was the Betty Boop. But, why are you coming in here telling me to? You're just gonna go.
And I want you to so much that if you can't, it's not fair to leave me hanging. Please. Please, would you tell me?
I don't know. I'm just.
Like, it's so crazy.
I'm trying. I am.
Because, like,
So confused.
you know, I hate that someone stole my palette, because that was the most beautiful palette I've ever had. You know? Because I can.
I think maybe you're overreacting.
What was I thinking? Me, Toby Isaac took her girlfriend. So if a girl would ever like me.
Hard to believe, I know. But Kendra does.
Kendra doesn't.
There was this girl that literally was like, I support Leo Skeppy, and if you're mad that I support him, then it was someone random that popped up on the For You page. I liked her video and then unliked it, and saying that if you make a big deal about liking Leo Skeppy, then unfollow me. First of all, you don't like your plus size supporters because he's fat phobic, and you also don't care about child safety when he talked about smacking somebody else's child. Okay? Because he said if the child was acting unruly and it wasn't his child and he wanted to, he would smack someone else's child. First of all, why are you talking about smacking children that aren't yours and being like, well, I'll smack them if they're acting unruly, because if the parent's not going to do anything about it, then I will. Like, literally, right? Literally, I'm not disassociating. I'm talking about a subject because obviously I'm not going to fall into the negativity. So if you're going to be negative, you could take that negativity and shove it up your ass, because if you think I'm going to sit here and respond to negative comments, then you must be out of your ever-loving mind, because why does everything have to be negative? And what I'm talking about is very much important, because people should really care about the people they're following. And if you don't give two fucks, then why would I want to follow you, considering the fact that, yeah, everything means everything in this political climate, because fat phobia still exists, and you're mad that people are telling you he's a shit human being, and why are you following him? Like, yeah, you have every right to not listen to those people, right, and follow someone, but then it says, like, hey, do you really care about your followers? And then saying people are overly offensive and sensitive. No, I think it's the fact that you want to be racist and get away with it. That's what it seems like to me. Like, oh, I would post a post that says the sky is blue, but then someone will be like, what about all the other colors? You're racist for not including all the other colors. What does racist have to do with the color of the sky being blue? You brought up race and something that made no sense about people being overly offensive. Overly offensive, you could have said, like, I put pineapple on pizza and someone got offended by that. Why did you have to throw race in a bunch of colors? Because you know you said something that was racist and you don't want to be held accountable. That's a you thing. It's just crazy. Like, she wanted a reason to bring up race and then, like, justify it. You're a white woman with privilege. And you're mad that people are what? Okay. Like, you have every right to your opinions and whatnot, but you sitting here literally making a video about the DoorDash girl getting arrested, right? You've always waited for her to get arrested. You were probably on the guy's side. To be honest, your content is not giving what you think it's giving. By sitting here saying, well, I have a right to state my opinions, you do. But when you have a large group of people that falls under being treated horribly, that does not give you the right to say, well, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, excuse my language, but it doesn't. Everybody complains when Samara is literally talking about being inclusive, like brands being plus size inclusive, and all she is met with is fat phobia. It makes no sense to me, right? It's just like, you've got plus size supporters, you've literally got people of color that follow you, and you say, I don't give two shits, what happens to you? Like, that's so crazy. I do deserve to have nice clothes. I need to request some samples. To me, I'm exhausted, right? I post every single day. I post every single day a missing child, right? And my thing is that when I post, I feel like if I skip one, because I'm mentally exhausted, like I said, it's too much going on in the world that sometimes I want to post something that's positive and not negative all the time. Like, all the time I'm posting missing children, and sometimes I get tired. I'm mentally exhausted. But I feel like if I don't post when I see a missing child, they won't be found, and it'll be my fault because I didn't share to help bring awareness, right? It's just something that I think about, because it's like I want to take a break from posting that stuff, but if I see it on my page and I just skip, and I'm like, skip, then I feel somewhat responsible for not helping share these kids are missing, because who else is going to share it? Nobody else. People are not, I don't know, it's just, to me, I get annoyed that influencers don't have to talk about things going on and get to have a good time. You know what I mean? And it's just annoying. Pretty privilege is very much a thing. It's like, why aren't you posting enough? Why aren't you doing enough? But I am, but then other people don't have to do nothing. I would love to have a live stream where I have a sleepover, you know, with a bunch of friends, and do it on live and have a subathon and make all this money. But what does that mean if you're not showing what's happening to your own people? Like, it's the Hispanic influencers, and I'm Hispanic myself, Hispanic content creators that are not talking about what's going on with ICE. And they don't have to. They're hanging out with people that don't care about anybody but themselves. Like, I'm sorry. Like, did we just forget what the Kardashians did, or are we just gonna ignore that? Oh, but, oh my god, she met Kylie. That's so cool. Like, Kylie and her family has done more hurt to black women than people know this. And yet you don't hold these people accountable, and you just forget. And you forgot that Kylie stole her makeup brand ideas from a trans makeup brand, right? Or not a trans, but a drag queen. Like, are we just gonna forget that? Are we gonna forget what Chloe said about fetishizing black people and wanting mixed babies because of the features or something like that on the Kardashian show? Are we gonna forget the cultural appropriation that Kylie Jenner did just because they're good looking? Like, they literally set the beauty standard when literally most of what they have is from surgeries. Like, they got big butts and big lips, and then they want to take from black women, which is literally why anybody gets big butts and big lips. And we're not going to sit here and try to say, well, no. Most women that are non-black women, that's why they do it. Because black women got bullied for having big butts and big lips. We're not going to sit here and try to gaslight people and tell anyone otherwise. Okay, and say, well, just let them get the surgeries they want. Okay, just let them cosplay. They're the same person that probably bullied a black little girl for having big lips, or bullied black women for having big butts, and then they go out and they get them. You ain't gonna tell me otherwise. I'm just so mentally exhausted and drained. It's like, if I don't do it, then who else is gonna do it? Because there are a lot of influencers and content creators who are posting, but then there's Hispanic ones that are not even posting about ICE. Let me look pretty. Let me put on this wig. Let me paint my house. Let me show my kid on live stream. Let me show my man. Let me, and yes, you could take it as geared towards someone, because it is frankly frustrating. Like, you make all this money, you have this nice house, and you can't even make one post about ICE snatching people up in the streets, about your own people being deported, about this indigenous person, this indigenous girl who got taken, who is Native American, mind you, American, by the way, and arrested her in jail, and then told her mom that ICE was coming for her. And she said, ICE? She said, where are you going to take my daughter to? She's from here. So where were they gonna deport her if she's from America? This is the things that I see that it annoys me that like certain people get away with stuff and then you like to pick and choose who you hold accountable. You got all these Hispanic influencers who don't even post anything about ICE or who aren't even talking about anything in the political climate. Like, what are we doing? You're literally on live streams having a sleepover subathon and like, oh, the world is crumbling. And to say that it's jealousy is not jealous. Because if I had all that money and I was doing that, I would do that for charity. And I would literally talk about ICE. And I would literally still be talking about things. It's no excuse. Money or not. That's not the problem. The problem being is that people say you spend your money on stupid shit. You know, I would love to have money so I can like buy someone a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't afford it, or buy or donate and buy kids shoes that can't afford it for elementary school kids. Because I know it was like what it was like when I was younger and I couldn't afford any clothes. I know just where I was at. Like, you know, like it's just these things that I think about because it's like people are having a good time and the world is crumbling, you know, and I'm like I said, I'm mentally exhausted. But if I don't share that child that's missing, I could be responsible in some way because I saw it and I didn't share it. Maybe that could have helped. Maybe, you know, someone in another state could have saw it and could have been like, yeah, I saw the child, you know, or could have been saved the child's life if, you know, but sometimes I want to post something positive and take a break, but it's just like when when does it become enough to say, hey, you need to speak up? I get it. People don't have to say anything on their platform, but then that shows you could care less. To be honest with you, you don't even care about your own people. You don't care about what's happening to people of color. You don't care about what's happening to large groups of people. Like at some point you really gotta say, hey, you know, let me use my platform for good. Like you people have millions of followers and they're not talking about anything. But God forbid a person of color or a black person says, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I don't want to post anymore. We don't want to talk about the genocide because, not because of people in Gaza, but basically there was a whole situation and it was colorism, right? But God forbid a black woman wants to take a break and it's like, no, you gotta keep posting, you gotta keep doing it. But why is it not for anyone else all the way around? And is it not a shocker that most of the people that are hired in ICE are Hispanic? That's the most ethnicity. Because someone was like, you want to know what the most ethnicity is of people that are hired by ICE? And I'm like, Hispanic? I don't even gotta. I'm Hispanic and I already know. Like, Hispanic people need to be called out. Like, it's a shame. And those be the ones that would probably be crying if their mother got deported. But yet you work for a company that's treating people inhumane. Like the world is in shambles. And you know, we're living life without a care. I wish my platform was easy like that, right? Like I could just live life without a care. I get it, you don't have to talk about anything. But then you don't care about the followers that supports you. Like why would I want to support someone that's not talking about anything? Everything is political. Whether or not you want to sit here and say, well, you know, I don't get too political. There is some things that you don't realize that you've probably done that has been political. Like, you know, I'm just tired. I'm just, you know. But yeah, you know, that's just it is what it is. Yeah, only because the reason why content creators go to a protest is only because it's clout reasons. You don't go to a protest once and say, I went to a protest. I never said I was an activist, and yes, I was gonna go to a protest, but we all know what happened. Life happened, and I was sleeping in a car, and there was something serious that happened at that time. I was gonna go to the protest in New Mexico for indigenous people. I mean, for immigrants, against ICE. Yes, I did. I even told everyone I was going. Hello. I was gonna go to the No Kings protest, but I was defeated mentally. Like, I have depression. Okay? You go to a protest once, whoop de doo. So what if she went to a protest once? She's hanging out with people that don't give a fuck about black women. I could care less if you go to a protest. It negates the fact because you really don't care about people of color. You're hanging around problematic people that literally steal and try to pass their brand off as theirs when they literally take from black women who created things, who created and invented their own clothing, only for them to buy from black women and then try to sell it in their own and pass it off as their own. It's embarrassing. If you don't know, you should look up. I think I did a whole series about the Kardashian on this page, on the backup page. I don't know if I posted it. I know I made a whole series about that. Look it up about them. And literally, Kim Kardashian stole money from Brandy's mom when she was dating Ray J. She stole money for a shopping spree. What are we? And then Chloe bought this like dance leotard stuff. I don't know what it is. It's for dance. Anyways, dance people wear it. And she bought something from this one company and she tried to sell it. She tried to make a copy, so she used it as like a photocopy. Not like a photocopy, a physical copy so she can recreate and sell it. And one of the girl's friends that was working for Chloe for the brand noticed that that was her friend's designs, notified her friend, and she said that Chloe bought something from her, was supposed to wear it and promote it at a basketball game, I think it was. I think that was the one. But anyways, she said that she called out Chloe, basically saying that Chloe did buy from her. Chloe was supposed to wear this and shout her out. And then she found out she just used the brand to copy and try to pass it off as her own design. And actually Kylie and Kendall got sued. They were slapping people's faces on t-shirts and trying to sell graphic t-shirts and got sued. Sharon Osbourne said something because they slapped Ozzy Osbourne on a t-shirt and some design, I think their face on it, I don't know what it was, tried to sell it, and Sharon Osbourne came out and said that was tasteless. Even Notorious B.I.G.'s mom didn't like that because they came out with a shirt that they slapped Notorious B.I.G. on. It was like some graphic design t-shirt, and they literally tried to sell it, and basically, yeah, they tried to pass it off as their own design. So, and they got called out by Notorious B.I.G.'s mom. They got called out by Sharon Osbourne, and they were trying to sell these rock t-shirts and claim it was their own design when they were just taking people's faces and slapping them on t-shirts. And that's not the only controversy they've had, because literally people had an issue with them dressing up as sexy toys from a cartoon because they dressed up as sexy characters from Toy Story. It's just like these things also going to Astro World. When Kylie went to Astro World, instead of going to someone's birthday party, who was it? And then that whole Astro World incident happened. The tragedy. Very sad. I just watched the documentary on Netflix this year, and because it came out, and man, that is a sad tragedy. all the way around. Like, and the fact that they didn't even get compensation, that the ticket holder was not liable, and that yeah, it was, that whole thing was sad. Like, it makes me rethink things about concerts sometimes, how they're not like safe, sort of safe, but anyways. Like, back on the Kardashians, there was this stylist that did Kim's hair, and basically she got a cultural appropriated hairstyle, which was a braid. And rather than giving credit to the person who did it, which, mind you, was a black person, she gave credit to a white person who didn't even do her hair. And it was like what was it, the Kylie, when this black woman, I believe it was, went on YouTube and said that she made a whole video basically calling out them for cultural appropriating. And Kylie posted a photo the next day saying, "I woke up like this with a cultural appropriated hairstyle." It's just like, you're the company you keep, right? Like, imagine hanging around someone that is horrible. You would have an issue with me if I did that, which I don't. But it's just so crazy that these people can, because you ignore it. Like, that whole family has been very controversial. The very controversial photo where she's like, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea at the time. It wasn't a good idea, Kim. You were an old woman, right? You were a grown woman that did a photo shoot with a young Justin Bieber, and then you said you don't know why you or your team thought it was a good idea. If it was anybody else, you would have an issue with it. Sorry, why isn't who blurred? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. No one said Glamlight was gonna sponsor me. Of course they're not gonna sponsor me. I'm not asking them to sponsor me. Duh.
At GEHA, we stand behind our members because we were founded by members. With zero shareholders to mind, we keep members in mind, building plans for every stage of life, including a network of 1.7 million providers, plus hearing and fitness discounts. That's why millions of the federal workforce have chosen
I
GEHA.
was asking my viewers what.
When it comes to federal,
I literally just made a video that was like, it's expensive. I'm not gonna pay $150 for a makeup kit. I was just making a joke. It is going viral, and what if they happen to see it and want to send me something? Then what? Boo! Like, do you take everything so seriously? My God, learn to live a little. What do you mean? Why isn't he buried? Because I don't got money. Why do you keep asking? Do you got $4,120 to bury him? Why don't you bury this finger up your ass? Like, seriously, you keep asking stupid questions I don't got answers for. I still haven't got paid by Timu because I had to send them the link because I had to send it through somewhere else because it's too large of a file. Once they receive it, then they could tell me what I need to edit or just post it. Once I post it, then I'll probably get paid. And I'm not spending $3,000 on Comic-Con if you think I am, dumbass, because it's called knowing how to manage your money properly so you can do that and save money to bury him. I don't know. People are idiots. Maybe they don't use their brain, but maybe they should. What makes you think I'm spending $3,000 at Comic-Con? A signature is not $3,000. Use your common sense and stop complaining about everything I do. It's always a complaint. I don't have $4,120 because if I did, he would have already been buried. And why are you telling me? Why isn't he? Why aren't you minding your own business? You don't even wipe your ass correctly, and you're worried about what I got going on. Maybe you should worry about what you got going on. Like, jeez, I'm tired. I'm exhausted mentally, and I don't know. It was like so stressful today because I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, seriously. DoorDash is, I fucking hate them. Because I went to cancel because it said they tried to take a payment. I'm like, oh good, they didn't have the right card on file. And I was like, oh great, so they don't have the right card on file. That's good, they can't take their payment. So I'm not going to try to figure out how to cancel it because I said, well, I can call and cancel it, but it's not going through. They went and changed it to a working credit card and then took their payment of $10. I'm like, I needed that to pay my phone bill. And then Amazon took their payment for Prime. I had to cancel that to get a refund back. And then I called them and they're like, both of them told me that it's going to take 3 to 7 business days. I'm like, oh, great. I have 3 months to save. I have 3 months to save my number. But I'm like, so now tomorrow when I get paid, hopefully if I get paid, if the transaction goes through from the TikTok, then, you know, I can pay my bill. Otherwise, there's that. I'm like stupid. And the $428, they told me that's not going to be settled till probably December 10th. So I have from now until December 10th for it to be settled. And watch it be settled on December 10th, and then they tell me that, oh, we favored in the company, because I told them, I can send you that email where they told me it declined. And, yeah. I'm like, I could send you the email where they said that my card declined and they couldn't take payment. That way it further helps me to get my refund. And they were like, oh no, we already got it down. Okay, well, I told you that last time and you favored in them. There's no way I'm losing $400 for a website I am not using, nor did I use when they took the payment. That I have a storage I have to pay.
Gentlemen, is there something wrong?
And I need to get some stuff.
Nothing at all. Honestly. Yeah, we were.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. I am not giving that company $400. People are so fucking stupid. Like, some of you guys are fucking stupid if you think I bought a $400 costume. Like, who in their right minds buys a $400 costume? You? Because it sounds like projection. I said that someone took $400 out of my account. I didn't say it was for a costume, you dumb bitch. It was literally for a website to make money. And I'm not gonna tell you what website it was. Because I don't need people in my business. And it's not from this song. No, that's Genie Mai. Yeah, that's it. Like, cause bro, man, people are idiots. If you think I'm mad, well then you're wrong. I'm far from mad. Like, you haven't even really seen me mad. Speak like you're mad. Okay. I'm pretty calm. Glory of love. Bruh. I love this movie and this soundtrack. Say things I might regret. I should have I thought about it. I should have had him sign something else too, so I could have collected signatures. Cause Edward James almost was in Stand and Deliver, and Dude Diamond Phillips is coming, and he was in Stand and Deliver. But I like that I got the Selena poster, so. You're dreaming now, gonna live forever, knowing together. Who cares? Like, you're literally complaining about a makeup palette, no brats for you. Okay, well, then I'll just spend $150 and buy it just to piss you off. So you can say, why did you spend your money on that? That's a waste of money. Okay, well, it's my money and I can do what I want with it. It's my money and I need it now. I'll buy it just to piss you off. Cause what did Nicki Minaj say? Bitches ain't shit and they ain't seen nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Let me repeat it for you again. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Cause you can't and you won't. I just made a video as Satire and it went viral. I said I liked the palette and then I said I can't afford it and 2 palettes were stolen because they were. Hello. Do I think that Glamline's gonna give me a palette because I said so? No. That's what going viral is, bitch. You do what goes viral. Common sense. I'm gonna make a pretty penny from that video now. I'll be the hero you're dreaming of. You're gonna live forever. Not 1 penny. Do you know how much views are on TikTok? Yeah, it might be like $50 or something, but hey, that pays my phone bill. Bam. And then I could make more money so I can pay the storage. Like, hello? Who cares? At least my bills will get paid. At least I'm not rage baiting. What? You know, if people want to take that as rage bait, then so what? It's just about makeup. Saying no Brad's palette, okay, that's not gonna upset me. You can tell me I'm not gonna get one. I'll just buy one. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go on sale. And if not, oh well. I can't fight this feeling anymore. You're the meaning in my life. You are the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. And when you love somebody, say you, say me. Next time I fall in love, I'll know better what to do. Next time I fall in love, ooh. Next time I fall in love, the next time I fall in love, it will be with you. A job is not gonna give me $4,120 because it would go to bills because I would be living paycheck to paycheck. So yeah, that's why I can't bury him. It's better that I do social media because one post I could literally, if a company wants me to, they could pay me 4,000 and then I could easily bury him. But he'll never get buried at the rate of go get a job, like you say, you dumb bitch. Like, instead of telling people what to do with their life, worry about yours. A job has nothing to do with someone not being buried, considering the fact that I wouldn't be able to save. I can't even move my storage right away when I get a place. I would still have to keep paying storage. That's $200 on top of whatever rent I gotta pay that I'm not gonna be able to afford, on top of trying to get a car and car insurance and making sure that I keep gas in the car because going anywhere by bus is a hassle and my mom has a hard time getting out anywhere, where if we had a car we can just go places and I can drive. I went driving twice. All I have to do is just go driving and get some lessons and then, like, my money goes. I hardly have any pants because all my clothes are in storage. I can't get to it, so I don't have no sweaters, no jackets. I only have one pullover or no hoodie, which is the hoodie I just got, the new hoodie, months ago. It will be with you. It's just like now I gotta really focus on having financial stability. It's not about living paycheck to paycheck with a job. For some people, like a 9 to 5 job is great, and I'm not shaming you for it, but for me, I don't want to have that mindset of being stuck to a paycheck or being some robot that has to get up. I fall back into the habit of like I hate jobs. Like what? It's meaningless. First of all, you're working yourself to death for a boss that doesn't care if you passed away. They would probably be calling your family saying, "Why aren't you at work?" Like, let's be for real. That my brother got a job at no, not Arby's. Was it Arby's? It might have been Arby's. He was looking for work and he finally got a job. A manager's job at that, I think it was. And he passed away, right? This incident happened. I haven't heard them call to say condolences or nothing. Like, it was on the news, and I'm pretty sure they heard. I'm pretty sure word got around. Because everybody knows my brother here. Like, my brother is liked. Everyone knows him. Like, you can't go anywhere without someone not knowing him. And it's crazy because the lady that literally at the funeral home, her son knows him. She was like, yeah, my son was devastated. Like, they knew him. It's like so crazy. You can't mean to tell me that you can't just send condolences? Like, because I said, well, I need to call and let them know that. And my uncle was like, they don't really care. I was like, you know what? You're right. Why do I need to call them and let them know he passed away? Are they going to care? No. They're just going to try to hire someone else. They're going to move on to the next person because they have to hire. It's just so crazy. Like, I don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck.